We're getting bored of doing these now as well. Do the dogs behave differently when they know you're filming them?
Certainly. He hears the
Yes.
bleep on the camera and he's up.
Like you just were. Yes, they do. Not so much Bay, but Nab does. You're a bit of a
Diva.
diva, aren't you, Nab? We're going to rattle through this sec. But you're our diva, aren't you? Yeah.
What is your reasoning about spending cash when you are on a trip rather than using cards? We like using cash. We think if you don't use cash, then we're going to lose cash as a commodity. The banks are always taking a cut, so whoever we're spending the money with, usually small local businesses, have to pay a percentage on that transaction. So it devalues. So we've said it before, £10 with the we spend becomes £9 when the trader then spends it again, it becomes £8 and it just whittles away till the bank has the whole £10. Banks are making vast amounts of money, and they can also track, and therefore the government can also track. And I'm not into conspiracy, but everybody knows your business. Cash.
Well, I mean, they do anyway with Facebook and whatever.
Yeah, but cash, you have some autonomy.
And we know where we're up to, really. I mean, yes, you're supposed to check your bank accounts and whatever, but with cash, you know what you've got, and you know when you've spent it. Whereas a debit card, you're just handing it over, and it's a bit more gone, and until you get your bank statement at the end of it, you lose track of it. That was not quite we're rattling through this. What?
Lie down.
Have you changed the way you film or edit your videos since the early days? Yes. Everyone does.
I think you become more attuned to what you want and be a bit more selective of what you film in the first place. So our stock recordings are a bit less than they used to be. Well, they are less than we used to. We used to film a lot driving.
Yeah.
Perhaps we don't do enough these days of that. I don't know.
I suppose the driving, if we stick the camera out now, it's easier because we've not got all the wind noise because we're using the mics.
Yeah.
But sometimes it used to be a bit distracting.
We used to have miles of footage of driving through the countryside, which is good. But it seems to have stopped a lot of that. But
I think I just worry that it just gets a bit boring for people. I don't know, but does it? Do you like seeing the camera out the window and seeing the scenery? Let us know.
You both, we've ran through this one before as well many times. You both seem very at ease with getting people to talk to you on camera. How do you approach them? Again, we've said before, it's our background. I'm an ex-teacher. I used to work in production as well, so I was dealing with people. You're a ex-social worker.
Yeah, it's
knowing how to approach people and talk to people.
And if we're approached, I mean, if we're in a building or we're somewhere and somebody says, I know about this, do you want to hear a bit more about it? And then we'll say, do you mind telling us that on camera? Can we film you telling us about it? And they'll either say yes or no. If they say no, that's fair enough. We'll let them tell us about it, and then we'll start recording and filming it again with a bit of extra information.
With our coverage.
Yeah.
And people say, how do you speak to people like that? How do you get people to talk? But it's, again, just where we've been brought up and trained.
Not that our parents trained us.
No.
We didn't have to sit. We weren't able to sit.
I did.
Come here. Beg. Does the separating toilet smell?
No,
No.
not at all.
No. It's the best newish addition to the van we've had. So much less hassle than pulling the old chemical toilet out the back of the van, lifting it into the van, less weight. We use sawdust. Sawdust is cheap. We don't buy special stuff you can buy. And there's absolutely no smell at all. No. Surprisingly, I must admit I was surprised and I was a bit not sure about this, but and in all fairness, it took you a long time before you first used it, didn't it? But you were quite impressed, I think, as well. So, no, doesn't smell.
No.
That was a quick one. Not a poo. He's throwing them away now.
Is there a particular moment you can think of on the road that has made you unexpectedly emotional, or where you have felt really connected to it?
I think that's a repeat question.
It is.
Forget that one then, because I'm sure we've answered that in a previous.
But if we haven't, it was sort of the Lockerbie place, wasn't it?
Yes.
What's the
Tundergarth.
Tundergarth.
Kirk.
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
But I think we've answered that one before, so we'll not class that as a question for this one.
what is the one piece of advice you would give to anyone who is keen to try parking up, but also worried about doing it?
Just do it. I
suppose to start with, perhaps you look for somewhere that's not quite as remote as some of the places we've done. But yeah, try it once. I mean, if you're in a van, if you're not happy partway through the night or wherever,
you can move.
You can move. There's nothing making you stay there, wherever it is. What?
Nothing.
But yeah, give it a whirl. I mean,
what's the worst that can happen? An axe murderer?
Don't say that.
Until you've tried it, what's the point of worrying? You might as well try it and then decide whether it's for you or not.
And to be fair, when we bought the Land Rover ambulance, before we even started, well, we just kitted it out, hadn't we? Before we'd gone anywhere in it, we went to a local car
dogging
park.
area.
Well, yeah, it turned out to be a dogging area, but we just went very local. It was about 4 miles from home, just for the night, and that was parked up in a wooded area, wasn't it? And so that's, yeah.
I would say, talking about dogging areas, if you're worried about parking up, there are worse places you can go and park up than a dogging area, because they've got other things on their minds. They're not going to bother you.
And there's people around.
Yeah. You're better in a dogging car park than you are where boy racers congregate, to be honest. So as long as you're not going to twitch your curtains and flash your lights, you'll be all right. I think that's it for this one. So thanks for watching. On that note, go to a dogging area. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Bye for now. And stop recording.